Hi everyone, talking on the forum about the Replay sound sampling cartridge, and I thought I'd put together a little video demonstrating it for those who are not familiar with it. As far as I know, Replay was only marketed within the UK, originally by 2-Bit Systems Limited in the mid-late 80s, and then it was subsequently repackaged by Gralin International in the early 90s. I have the original Replay cartridge, which came in a custom black plastic casing with a reasonably short cable with a standard headphone connector on the end. It came in, this is the original packaging, it came in what was originally a cassette box, but it didn't actually have any cassettes in it. It just a large box to put the cartridge in, and it had an instruction manual tucked in the back. I've got it connected here to a stock 130XE, and let's have a look at the original software that it came with. Quite a basic piece of software, but very very functional, reasonably user friendly. Let's just show you in operation. The first thing that we have to do is calibrate, which is this function here. The idea being that the orange dots have to go right to the end so that we know that we're going to get a reasonable sample. The problem with the Replay is that it has to be quite a loud input source for it to actually pick up, which does create distortion. So much so that my little MP4 player is just not going to provide enough volume, so it's connected through a small amplifier. It's a very basic amplifier, unfortunately, so the sample quality is not going to be particularly ideal. So once we've calibrated off, we just go to sample, and as soon as we're ready to sample, off we go. And that's done. It's in now. As you can see, you've got the waveform on the screen. I'm just going to play. And from there we can go and save that. But we can also, there's another tool there which is quite useful, which is reverse if we want to. And then we can play that in backwards. And there we are. And you can also, the waveform can be manipulated slightly. There are markers which can be moved so that you can just mark sections and reverse sections and just save the sections, so you can chop it into smaller files and remove bits that didn't sample so well and such like. And that's pretty much the sampler software, very straightforward to use. The Replay cartridge, I've recall at the time in 1987, cost about £40, which I've calculated in today's money would be £108, which is about $140 US. So this was not a cheap device at all, but I feel that I've got some good use out of it over the years. And if these things do appear on eBay or such like, they are worth picking up. Make sure it's got the software disc with it. The thing is utterly useless without the software disc, which does include the sound sampling software that I'm displaying here.